Fieldhouse Alexander on the drive, pulls back, baseline jumper's good. OKC with their first lead of the second half.
With everything on the line, the Thunder found themselves at war, but in the middle of the chaos, SGA channeled his inner Rocky Balboa and put up a masterpiece in the clutch. We got it all, but let's start from the beginning. With all the momentum on their side, the Pacers hope to get a commanding 3-1 lead in front of the packed Gainbridge Fieldhouse arena. And they opened the game just the way they wanted, turning defense into offense and flying up and down the court.
OKC struggled with turnovers themselves in Game 3. Siakam kicks it out, extra pass, Halliburton. Neesmith, nobody near him. Back-to-back threes for the Pacers. Nembhard back up top, way outside is good from Halliburton. That's a couple of feet inside half court. As Halliburton brings it up the floor, 3-point Pacer lead. Halliburton can't get it. Oh, Turner took it away from Hartenstein on the follow. Good defense from Hartenstein. Siakam tries again. Corner three, Nembhard from downtown. They've hit 4 threes already, and OKC needs timeout.
Everything was going in for Indiana as they hit 9 of their first 12 shots to take a 9-point lead at the start. On the defensive end, they kept the same strategy on SGA from Game 3, and that's letting his fellow Canadian hound him all over the court and funneling him into a double team whenever he tried to make a play.
Exactly where they did in Game 3. All-out pressure, 94 feet, and they're getting backside help that time on the sink-in by Pascal Siakam. And I want you to consider this, Nembhard is doing yeoman's work.
And with these two sitting courtside, what could possibly go wrong? Maybe they stopped Shea in the first quarter, but the Pacers didn't have an answer for J-Dub.
Doris 8 assists on the 9 field goals. Jalen Williams comes right back and banks that home for his first field goal. Jalen Williams left-handed, he loves that shot. Early 8 points in the first 6.5 minutes for Jalen Williams. 60%, 58%. Williams misses that. Gets his own miss, goes right back up and banks it home.
Williams took over the scoring load when Alexander was struggling, and with 12 of his 27 points in the quarter, kept the Thunder afloat. For Indy, it was Siakam who did most of the damage.
You always talk about ending quarters. Siakam ends that play with a flourish.
But OKC got a big spark from their bench leader as well.
Caruso was open. Caruso, little Euro step, and nice left hand from Alex Caruso. Halliburton poked away from behind by Caruso, releases the other way, Siakam in pursuit, still a layup.
Caruso played like a true veteran in this game, super efficient on offense and an absolute pest on the other side of the ball. And Alex continued impacting the game in the second quarter as well.
Nice pass inside, Caruso.
Obi Toppin didn't like that, so he body slammed them the next time down the court.
This series than their last couple, but I'm shocked he passed that up.
Off the turnover, Caruso bumped by Toppin. Hartenstein gets into Toppin's face.
Now is the NBA Finals.
So things got a little chippy from that point on, with Lou Dort returning the favor to Obi.
Knowing he was stronger in one hand, he said, I gotta get better going the other direction.
Toppin tried to kick it out to the corner, got fouled on the pass. It's going to only be the 3rd team foul. The officials are going to discuss if it's in the act of shooting.
However, the Pacers would finish the first half strong, going on an 11-4 run, which got the fans jumping from their seats.
Beautiful pass again, Dortz, and Siakam finishes.
Do you see what I mean about the zip?
Halliburton gets inside. Naismith corner. Toppin on the follow. One of the elite athletes of the NBA showing his hops once again. It's a 1-point game. Siakam got off to the hot start. Turns, shoots, got it. 14 points. Pascal Siakam gets it out to Halliburton. Gets inside. Oh, and a gorgeous move from Tyrese Halliburton.
Wow, in just 2 minutes, Indy put up an entire hoop mixtape. And Halliburton gave his team a 3-point lead heading into the break by converting the and one.
Halliburton inside, scoop layup, count it, and a foul.
This was actually Tyrese's first free throw of the entire final series. That was shocking to me. Anyway, the Pacers were rolling at the start of the third as well.
Nembhard steps back from the baseline, got it. Just his second field goal, but he's put a lot of energy. Siakam almost falls. Shot clock winding down. Turner's going to have to get it off. One-legged step back is good. He used to imitate Dirk Nowitzki as a kid growing up in Texas. Nembhard on the drive. Back out to Turner. Up top, Siakam. Straight on 3. Puts it in.
In the meantime, despite the swarming defense by Nembhard chasing him all over the floor, SGA somehow was able to find ways to be effective.
Fieldhouse Alexander gets that one to go.
They will wear you down.
SGA, the steal, goes up and lays it in. Dort's defense forced that turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander puts up, jump shot, it's good.
This leads us to another electric sequence with Obi Toppin in the center of it all.
Inside, Siakam kicks it out. Obi Toppin, no hesitation. His three-pointer's good. 10 threes to 1. Halliburton in the corner, Toppin another three. Got it! Obi Toppin, back-to-back threes.
Another huge game for Toppin with 8 of his 17 points in the quarter along with 7 boards on 58% efficiency. And he wasn't done producing highlights.
Jalen Williams just gets it off, blocked by Toppin, and a 24-second violation. Toppin making big plays on both ends of the floor. SGA crowds him. Siakam down the lane, kicks it out inside for Toppin. Largest lead of the game.
The entire arena erupts for the biggest lead of the game. And after going scoreless for 3 straight minutes, Jalen Williams finally ends the drought for the Thunder.
Jalen Williams, 5 to shoot. Puts up, puts it in. What a tough shot.
However, the final period started off with another bang.
And through the fingers, Toppin down the other end and throws it down. Lead back up to 7.
Everything was pointing towards the Pacers. They had the extra juice flowing while OKC was fighting hard for every bucket. It wasn't pretty, but they clawed their way right back into it.
Gilgeous-Alexander, step back 3. Can't get it to fall. Holmgren the rebound, back up and in. Huge offensive rebound. And Rick Carlisle calls timeout. Shot clock at 4. He's got to put it up. Puts up the 3. Holmgren right there on another follow. 1-point game with 8.5 to play. Williams getting some important minutes. Siakam knocked away by Caruso. Now it's the OKC's defense. It's their turn. SGA bumped. Inside Caruso, foul from behind.
The GOAT, as his teammates call him, tied the game with his 20th point of the night to go along with 5 steals off the bench. An astounding performance for Caruso. And here comes J-Dub again in a period when Shea was struggling.
Jalen Williams trying to get away from Nesmith. Williams again, that left hand, beautiful move. He's got 25, and it's tied again. As Jalen Williams goes inside, beautiful move, sidestep.
He was essential for his team, and with 27 points, relieved the pressure off of Shea's shoulders. The game slowed down a lot, and the court turned into a battlefield, with both teams throwing haymakers at each other.
Finds some room all the way down again, high off the glass again. Gorgeous move from Tyrese Halliburton. Williams, foul line jumper short. Hartenstein tips it. Holmgren gets it to SGA. His drive, hesitation, banker is good. The Thunder attacking the basket.
And after multiple trips to the line, Hallie and Shea were right back at it.
Halliburton drives all the way to the rim. Layup is good. Or Halliburton heroics. Nembhard lurking. Back to Williams. Thought about a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander hits a 3. Clutch bomb from SGA.
Alexander knocks down his first 3 of the night in the heat of the moment. So can they make a stop on the other end?
Nembhard using the screen. He drives inside. Well defended.
Caruso disrupts and drew shot, and now the Thunder have a chance to take the lead.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, pulls back. Baseline jumper's good. OKC with their first lead of the second half.
An extremely tough shot, but the MVP gets his 9th consecutive point to drop, and we're going down to the wire where the Pacers seemingly ran out of ideas.
Nesmith kicks it out. Turner wants to get it to Halliburton. Knocked away, stolen by Dort. Dort in the front court, down the lane, goes up, shot blocked. Caruso right there, but a foul.
What a crucial stop by Dort on Halliburton, and he draws the foul, splitting the free throws afterwards. And another stagnant possession on offense that got Indy looking like my Knicks.
He's going to attack Shea. He doesn't want to bring over another small.
Halliburton looking, Holmgren on him. Fakes, step back, puts up a 3. Won't go, Siakam couldn't hold on.
Ooh, that was ugly. So after a couple more empty turns on each side, we get to SGA forcing Nesmith to foul out of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander spins, turns, shoots, and a foul with 0.3 of a second remaining on the shot clock. More free throws.
Despite the harsh reaction, you can clearly see on the replay that he hit his shooting hand. Alexander used that to hit both free throws and bring his team to a 4-point lead. So with time winding down, can Tyrese work something out for the Pacers?
Halliburton again goes inside, spins up top. Turner sidestep, 3-pointers up, won't go. Rebound fought for, diving. And a loose ball foul, so free throws for Indiana.
A second straight air ball, but luckily for them, Mathurin dives for the ball, drawing the foul. He goes to the line with a chance to make it a 2-point game, but somehow misses both shots. Unbelievable. And things got from bad to worse for Indiana quickly because
Williams gets free, and Mathurin called for a hole before the ball is inbounds. That's an away from the play foul. One free throw and possession.
Ben commits an off-ball foul, resulting with another made free throw by SGA to bump the lead to 5. But the drama ain't over yet.
Good ball denial. Ball deflected, tipped, and stolen. Mathurin comes up with it. Goes inside for the layup. Oh, and a foul as Williams goes down hard.
Ooh, that was a nasty fall by Williams, who stood up immediately like it was nothing. Anyway, Mathurin gets another pair of free throws but makes only one of them. His shenanigans won't stop there as he gets whistled for yet another off-ball foul, and Rick Carlisle cannot believe it.
Shot clock turned off, and a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Mathurin, and the same thing, the ball had not been inbounded.
Come on now, multiple blunders by one guy in the clutch. That's unacceptable in a finals game. I guess one day you're up and the next day you're drenched in mud. This was life in a nutshell for Mathurin, as he could only watch SGA sealing the win on the foul line. Shea with a true MVP outing, scoring 15 of his 35 points in the last 5 minutes of the game. That's how you seize the moment. It's all squared now as we're moving back to Oklahoma for a best-of-3 series. I think the Pacers will need some more Hallie heroics like he did throughout the playoffs. I made a video about his unprecedented run in which he printed his name above legends like MJ, Kobe, and LeBron. Click right here to see exactly why that is. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.